Pues nada, habiendo palmado este, cogemos más munición de la SOCOM. Y tenemos que ir a buscar a Emma. Con la tarjeta. Vale, me habla. Mucho no le ha impactado, ¿eh? No sé si les hemos dejado algo, porque me ha sacado ya fuera rápido.
You must put a stop to Arsenal gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate
Pues hombre, visto
the
así.
threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
Y dale con
The
Jack.
information he gave me on the Patriots.
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's
Vale,
supposed to be
sótano
located on level
B1.
B1 in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
Entiendo que ahora sí me dejará abrir
It's up
las
to you to make sure that the
compuertas.
president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Joder, me llama todo el mundo
The
ahora.
president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Hombre,
Why
este sabe
didn't you
todo.
tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the big shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup
Pues es lo que te acaba de
facility, was
preguntar,
designed to
amigo.
camouflage Arsenal gear?
Con un sí ya hubiera valido.
It's exactly what the president and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago.
El plan
on that
Neva.
day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
Otra charla más, cago, ni no callan, macho.
I know
Ni
these
bajo el agua.
pictures. They were on the news on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray.
Supongo que se refería a lo del brazo.
Eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
O básicamente. Que bueno, ya lo vimos,
How did you
claro.
manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. A small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
¿Por qué es
Since the
Snake?
Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a
Me lo refriega tú, ahí a través de las
I
cajas
think
de...
the Patriots wanted to make an example of him, so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it. They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it.
Vaya infraestructura, va a montar una movida así tú. Si fuera real, quiero decir.
We fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Pues liarla petardísima.
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles...
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a
Si
second.
nos dejas.
Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Si nos dejas. Vale, a ver si puedo volver a entrar. Sí, vale. Quiero mirar a ver si había alguna cosa más. Que va a ser que no, así que nada. Ahora sí que sí. Vale, tenemos que ir al sótano otra vez, claro. Aquí no había nada ya para pillar. Esto sigue jodido. Nada. Aquí no mira si había algo, ¿no? ¿O sí? No. Vale, pues volvemos al sótano. Bueno, antes de nada. Solo por si acaso.
Jack, do you need to...
Sí. Por si acaso.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always...
Que sí, venga. Esta charla ahora mismo no la necesito. Madre mía, es que hemos tenido charla. Si yo lo que quiero es ir abajo. Hostia, vaya turra. Supongo que habrá que buscar las compuertas esas. Vamos a ir poquito a poquito, ¿sabes? Pero poquito a poquito, en plan... Poquito a poquito, ¿sabes? A ver qué me cuentan.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of...
Joder, estupendo, venga.
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned.
Pues tampoco
When the
sería tanta
accident
sirena.
happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
Zurrándose la
I was-
sardina.
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family.
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn. If she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get
Aquí
over
de
it?
psicólogos, espías y
It's still gonna
psicólogos.
take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma
Joder,
out.
estupendo.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the codec.
I'll do that.
Estupendo, vale. Yo voy a poquitos, ¿eh? Aquí no es, obviamente. Vuelvo a subir arriba. Es que no me la quiero jugar, ¿sabes? Que no tenemos... Ya la estoy cagando. No. Prefiero ir a poquitos. Putas minas. Y una ración. Vale, bien. Por lo menos hemos recuperado un poco de esto. Vale. No, aquí. Aquí. No. Vale, vete rápido. Esto está cerrado. Vale, ahora sí me deja. Antes no me dejaba, pero ahora sí. Vale, bien, bien. Lo hemos hecho bien, lo hemos hecho bien. Muerto. Ah, Stillman, coño, claro. Stillman. Espérate, súbete. Quería recuperar. Tío, no, para arriba. PSG1T, ¿qué cojones es esto? Vale, no lo puedo mirar ahora. Oh, ración. Te lo ponen en plan de... Es que como sabemos que la vas a cagar... No me abre esta. Vale, es que hay otra puerta. Ah, es que hay unas escaleras. Vale, entiendo que es aquí. Vale, perfecto. Si tenemos la llave 4... Pues a ver si luego encuentro la salida, ¿sabes? Supongo que llevaría a la tía a la espalda o alguna mierda así. Tendremos que ir recuperando aire. Bueno, el que le falta para el duro, tú. El que le falta para el duro.
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Ole el baile que se marca ahí. Bueno, le hemos rajado un poquito. También no baila.
I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
Qué asquito, hijo, de verdad.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal.
Bueno, parece que ahora sí vamos a luchar con él. A ver cómo lo zumbamos.
The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
Y lleva todas esas horas de pie ahí plantadas. No se puede sentar en un rincón o algo.
But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Se repite todo, tío. Es que esas típicas cosas de repetir la última frase es que me pone nervioso, tío. Cuando hacen eso en el cine, en las películas, bueno, en películas, series, en el videojuegos. Y la sobreexplicación, claro. Pero bueno, esto te lo están explicando a ti como espectador, obviamente, no a Raiden.
Specifically, it becomes launch capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed.
Activado.
Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it.
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
Este sabe todo.
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Vale, voy a coger primero, antes de nada, esto. Vale, lanzagranadas, claro. Claro, el tío no sé cómo... Bueno, va a tocar, no sé, primero aprender un poco lo que tenemos que hacer con él y luego pues, si tenemos que cagarla y empezar de nuevo, empezamos. Ya le hemos dado, vale, nos vale. ¡Oh! ¡Hijo puta! Venga, vale. Sí, bueno, vamos quitándole. No sé si cuando está en el agua podemos hacer algo con él o simplemente tenemos que hacer el mongolo. Vale, bien, venga, le vamos dando, le vamos dando. ¡Oh! Por ahora esquivar, sus cuchillos de mierda. Ah, me ha esquivado el cabrón. Bueno, le hemos dado, venga, va. Ya le hemos zumbado la mitad. No, mejor verle desde aquí. Por ahora está funcionando. Lo que me mosquea es un poco la barra de gris que tiene ahí. Pero claro, igual esa barra es por si le estás disparando con munición normal. Claro, te estamos metiendo tan bombazos. ¡Qué cabrón! Tío, en serio, ya está bien. Nada. Nos ha follado una ración así de gratis. ¿Dónde estás, cabrón? No te veo. Hijo puta. Aquí el sireno. Joder. Venga, tío, que te he dado esta vez, no me jodas. Nada. Palmaremos. Pero bueno, por lo menos buah, encima necesito vendas, tío. Joder, chaval. Hemos empezado más o menos bien. Me quedan 8. ¿Qué cojones? Bueno, eso me ayuda también a zumbarle. La puta es que estoy sangrando y no tengo vendas, tío. Cago en la puta de oros. Qué rabia. Será bien a ver si le conseguimos matar antes de morirnos. Pero bueno, si lo repetimos, que no pasa nada. Joder, tío. Hijo puta. Vale, pues la vida que nos queda es la que nos queda. Nada, muertos. Cago en la puta. Voy probando otra vez con... no sé. Es que yo si le meto balas normales seguro que me revienta. Voy a probar. Es que me ha ido bien esto, tío. Ahora ya sabiéndolo. Vale, le hemos dado. Bien, bien. La primera le hemos dado. O sea que iba a fallarla, por cierto. ¡Ay! Es un normal, me he dado a mí mismo, tío. Muy bien, maravillosa jugada. Espectacular. Espectacular. Te hago en tu leche. Sí, túmbate encima. Hemos gastado ahí un par de días a lo bubo. Ha parecido como una ración ahí abajo. No sé si es que luego esto se vaciará o... Vale. Vamos a repetir un poco la jugada. ¡Oh, no, no, no! Mal momento para ponerse a recargar. Ya me ha dejado sangrando. Me cago en la leche. Vale, se la ha dado. No estoy seguro. Venga, tío. Sal del agua. Quedan 12 granadacos. Joder, estupendo. Venga, va cayendo, va cayendo. Yo también. Que antes raciones. Igual podemos aguantar. Venga, yo creo que le quedan como 2 tiros a este pamplinas. ¡Ah! Cuando se nos pone ahí es cuando se nos hace fácil, claro. Ahora estaría guay que me haga lo de la sombra, eso. Porque luego viene... Ahora volverá a subirse arriba. Hijo puta. ¡Ah! Le hemos dado. Nos queda un tirito, venga. Uno. ¡Ah! ¡Qué hijo puta! Esa tenía que haber sido, ¿eh? Esa tenía que haber sido. Hijo puta. Tío, es que cuando le doy es cuando se mueve, ¿eh? Ya está. Vale. Lo hemos hecho esta segunda vez regular, pero bueno, bien, ha funcionado, ¿no? Pues a mí me vale. Si funciona, me vale. Se ahoga en su propia agua rara. Claro, como no muere, pues quedará en suspenso a eternum. O algo así.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.